Good morning. This is KELOLAND On The Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your holiday weekend. We also have your Boredom Busters coming up, but first, our top story. Governor Kristi Noem is pledging to be transparent if she's confirmed to run the Department of Homeland Security. Noem appeared before a Senate committee on Friday during her confirmation hearing on Capitol Hill. One senator asked if she would politicize her position as President-elect Trump's Homeland Security Secretary.
I want to hear from you as an intelligence officer that you're going to speak about real threats and not blow something up, politicize something, make something more exciting because that's maybe what the president wants to hear, but your mission to protect and defend the Constitution means calling honestly what the threats are to the country. Can you just give me a yes or no, please?
Yes, Senator, I will be as transparent and factual every day with you and the American people as possible based on the information that I have.
Much of Noem's nearly 3-hour hearing centered on border security, disaster relief funding, and terrorism. A judge on Friday sentenced 2 South Dakota prison inmates for the violent beating of a correctional officer. Lester Monroe and Kyle Jones attacked and beat the officer at the state penitentiary in 2023. A second officer was also struck. A jury found both inmates guilty of attempted murder and aggravated assault. Jones smiled and smirked as the judge handed down a 50-year prison sentence. Lester Monroe, who was also beat the officer, received a 35-year sentence. The Attorney General's office prosecuted the case.
Serious actions by the inmates deserve serious consequences. A jury ultimately determined they were guilty of first-degree attempted murder as well as assaulting an officer. They received what is essentially could be equated to life sentences today.
The correctional officer beaten in the attack was in court surrounded by family. He was struck around 70 times as Monroe and Jones tried to land blows to his head. Court documents are revealing new details about this week's workplace shooting in Milbank. A probable cause statement says suspect Carrie Collins was a newer employee at Avantera Nursing Home. On Wednesday, she told her training nurse that she was going to get her car to get lunch, but instead, police say Collins grabbed a pistol and returned to the nurse's desk. The victim was shot in the face, but is expected to make a full recovery. Collins is charged with attempted murder and aggravated assault. Her first court appearance is scheduled for next week. Let's take our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. It is going to be a cold run of weather in the short term, so let's get right to it because today is going to be as good as it gets through at least Monday. We're at 7 with a view of Falls Park, a north wind at 13 miles per hour, so that does put the wind chill below 0, not just there, but really just about everywhere. There's Aberdeen, 4 with a wind chill, again, below 0 due to that north wind at 16 miles per hour. We're at 7 in Pierre with a north wind at 17 miles per hour and 12 out in Rapid City. That's the best we can get out of the 4. Even then, you guys have a north wind at 17 miles per hour out that way. We're at 7 for Mitchell, 4 Faith, 6 in Buffalo, 9 as you head toward Phillip as well as Spearfish. Custer sitting at 5, Winter, Chamberlain, Valentine all at 10. 1 single degree above 0 though for Brookings, Watertown, and Ortonville. Then you factor in that wind, 10 to 20 miles per hour out of the north by northwest, and that puts the wind chill below 0 across the board. It feels like it's -9 in Sioux Falls, -15 for Aberdeen, -16 Watertown and Marshall, -12 in Pierre, and it is only going to get worse from there with cold weather advisories already in place for tonight, and it likely won't be the last time we talk about that either. We'll go through your forecast coming up in just a little bit.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. A longtime venue for local weddings and other celebrations is closing its doors. A rummage sale is taking place over the weekend at the Lakota Events Hall in T. The building, which dates back to 1977, will go up for auction next month. Customers stopped by all day on Friday to check out what's for sale.
We have the bridal suites from the groom's room to the bride's room. They were all furnished with decor. And about anything that you're looking for, you can find here.
The building served as a Tupperware warehouse before it became an events hall. Many of the leftover Tupperware products are also for sale. Now, the Lakota Events Hall rummage sale is taking place from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sunday's hours are 9 to 1. The Toughest Monster Truck Tour rumbles through Sioux Falls tonight. The action starts at 6 p.m. in the Denny Sanford Premier Center and features a brand new cyber attack truck. Tickets are available at the KELOLAND box office. The Greatest Sioux Falls Outdoor Show features boats, RVs, campers, motorhomes, and everything else for outdoor lovers to enjoy at the W.H. Lyon Fairgrounds. It's open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. in the Expo Center. Sunday's hours are 10 to 4. Admission is $9 and free for children 12 and under. Shoppers will find deep discounts during Winter Crazy Days in downtown Sioux Falls. 24 businesses are offering deals throughout the day. And the Skyforce basketball team takes on the Osceola Magic in NBA G League action. The tip-off is at 7:05 at the Sanford Pentagon. Adam?
Wind chills are going to be something that we watch over the next several days and nights. And it's going to start today with, and I'm using big air quotes here, more modest wind chills around the single digits to low teens below zero in the morning and afternoon. But then watch what happens overnight into Sunday. We're talking about minus 20, minus 30, minus 35 for wind chills headed into Sunday morning. And we do it all over again as we go into Sunday night and Monday morning. And then we do it all over again Monday night going into Tuesday morning. This is going to be an intense blast of cold air that's going to be covering a large portion of the United States. Cold weather advisories in place across the board tonight going into midday on Sunday. Wind chill values as low as minus 30 to minus 35, which will put frostbite on exposed skin in as little as 15 to 30 minutes. If you're headed up into southeastern portions of North Dakota, I'll zoom out a little bit so you can get this because it's covered underneath that banner at the top of your screen. That is a warning, an extreme cold warning, rather, going from Bismarck to Jamestown, again, southeastern North Dakota, for a similar time frame where they could see wind chill values as low as minus 40 to minus 45, which would put frostbite on your skin in as little as 10 minutes. So please prepare accordingly if you absolutely must be out and about. Beyond that, we'll have a lot of cloud cover today. Few flurries and snow showers out to the west and southwest, but that is going to be just about it. Active weather is east of the Mississippi River, both in terms of rain and snow, but we just don't get anything to come around anytime soon. A little bit of snow for the Rockies, even down toward the Red River Valley as we go into Sunday, but look at the wealth of moisture out to the east. They're getting in on all of that. We get basically nothing beyond a couple of flurries and snow showers now and again at first. Then we'll watch Wednesday into Wednesday night for another opportunity at some scattered snow showers, not really amounting to much in terms of accumulation. We already know how tough it's been for a majority of KELOLAND to get in on any kind of snowfall, and that's going to be the trend for a little while longer. For your day today, we're looking at single digits and teens above zero for highs, but that doesn't factor in the wind chill. It is going to get even colder tonight. Lows either side of 10 below in many locations. Wind chill values, again, around minus 30 at times. Sunday, we're looking at single digits for highs above zero, at best around 10 to the southwest. And like I've said before, this doesn't factor in the wind chill. The rest of your 7-day forecast stays cold through Monday, which is Martin Luther King Day and Inauguration Day. But then we have relief on the way. Look at the second half of the week. Upper 20s and mid 30s for highs. So we have that to look forward to, but we have to get through that intense blast of cold air first. 14 today, 4 tomorrow in Sioux Falls, 0 or at least either side of it for a high on Monday, with lows again well below 0. In Aberdeen, 11 today, 3 on Sunday, 2 below for a high on Monday. But then you get up to the upper 20s and low to mid 30s for the second half of the week. Tuesday, basically going to be a transition day across much of the region. But this time around, it is a transition day for all the right reasons. For Pierre, 15 today, down to 2 by Monday. 24 Tuesday, 30s though Wednesday and Thursday as we get out of that Arctic blast for the second half of the week. You get in on the change a day early for Rapid City, but 16 and some snow showers today, 5 on Sunday, 1 above 0 on Monday, but 33, a big jump on Tuesday. And you'll stay near, if not above freezing, as you head into the end of next week. Have a great day. Stay warm and stay safe, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.